Hey guys, it is Jack here. I am here again for my weekly taste test review, and today I've got 3 new items from Veef that I want to show you guys and try out and see if it is worth your money. So you may have seen these are available at Woolworths supermarkets at the moment. It is their easy, convenient meal packs here. So we've got the Veef. So this one is the Veef meatballs with tomato sauce, Veef plant-based butter chicken, and then finally as well, we've got the plant-based meatloaf with barbecue glaze. These are convenient packed items available in Woolworths supermarkets, and they are $8.50 each. They say they have 2 serves in there, so this is supposed to be a convenient item for you guys next time you are looking for a quick, easy meal. It says you can just chuck it in the oven or in the microwave, so I am gonna heat these up now in the microwave and see if they are worth your money. So let's get into this taste test review right now. Alrighty guys, very straightforward, cooking them up in the microwave. It was about 4 minutes all up, cooked them for, and they actually really smell very, very delicious. And from first impressions as well, what I actually really like about all of these is there's actually a big amount of, you know, the mock meat. There's big chunks of like these chicken pieces. This meatloaf is actually quite massive as well. And these balls, there's quite a few balls in there. Probably the only issue with these meatballs is that some of them have actually broken apart. They haven't really kept that meatball shape. But other than that, the smell, initial reaction looks fantastic. Let's try these out and see how they taste. So Veef are actually an Australian-based company. They actually already have some like plant-based bacon. They have some burgers, very delicious burgers available. So it is fantastic that they have grown their range. So let's try this meatball out. So that tomato sauce is so rich, so tomatoey. It really packs a flavor punch. The textures on the meatballs as well are just so spot on. There's a lot of different meatballs out on the market where it's kind of like mushy, has that stringy texture as you would expect for a meatball. They're actually decent sized meatballs as well. So the flavor, the texture of the meatball is really fantastic. That sauce is very delicious. And there's actually quite a lot of sauce as well, which is fantastic. The meatballs are probably one of the best meatballs of actually vegan meatballs that I've tried before. The texture is very delicious. But that tomato sauce is actually really rich and really flavorsome. I actually really do really love this. So, and it would be so easy. You just cook up some spaghetti and you have a meal already. It says all of these serves 2 people, but I reckon you could probably get 3 people out of this because there is actually a decent amount of the meatballs here. And actually all these items are actually decent amount. So I want to try out this butter chicken now. The color of this is unreal, very vibrant. The smell, get like a really strong like coconut smell on this one, but like there is so many chunks of the plant-based chicken in here. It is fantastic that there is so much in there. So let's try out some of this. If you're not into coconut that much, you know, it does have that strong coconut taste. And interesting with this one as well, this butter chicken, it actually does have a little bit of heat behind it as well. The texture of the plant-based chicken's not too bad. Probably a little bit too chewy for my liking. Flavors of that butter chicken sauce is just very, very flavorsome. The heat behind it, I feel like I'm getting the sweats already, but it does have a coconut taste to it as well. So that is probably one thing to be mindful of. It does have a bit of heat and it does have a strong coconut taste. The texture of the plant-based chicken probably could be a little bit better as well. Overall, very flavorsome, and it is fantastic to see actually how much of the plant-based chicken you get in there. It is unreal. So all of these mock meat items in here are actually all soy-based as well. So this last one is the meatloaf. I love making my own lentil loaf. So who doesn't love a meatloaf? So this is actually really decent size here as well. So I reckon you could easily get 3 serves out of this side. You chuck it in with sides, you know, get some asparagus, get some rice and you have a very decent sized meal there. So this has a barbecue sauce, glaze, smells delicious. The glaze is all over, and the texture of this already looks fantastic. So the glaze has that very strong barbecue taste to it. In comparison to some other meatloafs I've made or had in the past, the glaze isn't overly sweet. It just has like a rich barbecue taste to it. The texture of the meatloaf itself though is fantastic, really spot on. Looks like it has chunks of veggies in there as well. Looks like some like carrot possibly, so there's a bunch of veggies. Typically what you get with your meatloaf, but like the texture of the meatloaf, so spot on, guys. The only issue with this one that I had is the glaze is probably not as sweet as I normally like it. Maybe I just like sweet stuff a bit too much, but overall package, that texture on that meatloaf is so spot on. The flavors are incredible and the sauce isn't too bad either. So overall, these are so fantastic, I'll be honest. And it is just another tick for Veeth. They've got some seriously high quality products, and these are 3 items that I really do enjoy. I feel like they may have missed an opportunity of just packing in some rice with this as well. Maybe charge like an extra $1 or something, and you would have a fantastic convenient option for people. Whereas this, you know, you got to still make the pasta, you still got to make some rice to go with this, but it does at $8.50 for 2 serves. It is actually pretty comparable to some other convenient packet meals on the market, so that is fantastic. But the difference between these, there is a lot of mock meat in these packets. It's unbelievable. And I seriously believe you could probably get 3 serves out of these very easily. For me, the meatloaf was probably one of the best overall packages. The meatballs were fantastic, had some really good flavors. The texture was fantastic. It's just a shame that the meatballs themselves didn't hold together. And unfortunately with the buttered chicken, the plant-based chicken itself, probably the texture a little bit too chewy for my liking, and a little bit strong on that coconut flavors. But overall, all 3 of these are fantastic options, and I'd happily buy these again. These are fantastic, convenient options for a lot of people, especially that meatloaf. If you're gonna try one, definitely get on that meatloaf, very flavorsome. Anyway guys, as I said, available now at Woolworths supermarkets, $8.50 each. So definitely do check these out. These are great options. And if you enjoyed this video, chuck it a like, share it around. And as always, if you have a vegan taste test review recommendation that you want me to review next, please let me know in the comment section below. Always love hearing from you guys. So until next time, I'll catch you soon.